check OBS to see if it fires if I talk right now. Okay, good.
Welcome, welcome. Welcome to my dungeon, I guess. It's a bit different, isn't it? Right, so today we're doing something different. We're doing fighting fantasy. What is fighting fantasy? It's this. It's a book. We're playing Deathtrap Dungeon. Whoop. I have about 15 of these, but Deathtrap Dungeon is my favourite. Hello, Cypher's Eyes! Deathtrap Dungeon is my favourite, and I think it's the hardest. Whoop whoop. Chibi's in the house. Right, so it's a fighting fantasy book, so the series is called Fighting Fantasy. It's a choose your own adventure style book, which means that I will be taking someone on an adventure and they will have to make some choices. So for example, if the adventurer is, hey Gia, hey, ready to see some of this, cool. So we're playing this book, it's down in the corner, Deathtrap Dungeon. I've got the really old version, but it's signed by the author, who is Ian Livingston, of course. He's a lovely man, and he says that, welcome to my dungeon, there is no way out. So I wish my guests the very best of luck. So for example, with the choices, if my adventurer is walking down a tunnel, and I say that there is a door in the left-hand wall, they listen but hear nothing. Do they want to enter the door, try and open the door, or do they want to carry on north? They get to make that choice. There are many foul creatures and beasts in my dungeon, and my adventurer is probably going to meet some of those foul beasts, in which case we will roll some dice to see who wins the battle. I've got to say as well, the music is by Sirenscape, so thank you to Sirenscape for letting us use the music. Foul, damn them. I love the foul creatures, so I'm gonna delight in killing my adventurer in many ways. So yeah, I think that's it. We've done fighting. I've got like, I'm such a pro streamer, I've got a list of what I need to be saying in my intro. Fighting fantasy book, choose your own adventure, written by Ian Livingston, music by Sirenscape. So, I've talked about taking someone on an adventure. Is my adventurer ready?
Barely.
Barely.
Yes.
You'll all know that voice, of course. So let's meet our adventurer for today. Hello.
Hi.
Who
I'm
this?
from the kitchen.
Who are you, adventurer?
Hi. I'm ChibiYali.
Yes.
This is my jukebox. That is my water tap because I'm downstairs in the kitchen.
Nice. Let me give you a shout out. Tell us a little bit about yourself, Chibi. What do you do? What do you stream? Where can we find you?
I am Chibi. You can find me at the link that she provided just now. I stream lots of stuff. Used to do lots of Twitch things, but I'm lowering that a little bit. So these days it's Sims, Graveyard Keeper, and as you may or may not be able to hear, I also have a toddler.
Oh, really?
Undoubtedly make a guest appearance somewhere along the line.
Amazing. Cool. So, you already know how to play the game. I've already told you how to play the game, but you've never played before. So this is going to be learning for both of us. But a lot of people will never have heard of Fighting Fantasy or know anything about how this works. So you're going to be exploring my dungeon, making some choices as you go, meeting lots of foul creatures. I've got my dice. Have you got your dice? Excellent. When a battle happens, we'll both roll these dice at the same time. I'll add my skill, you'll add your skill. That'll give us our attack strength. If you win on attack strength, you get to deal 2 damage to me, to my monster. If I win the attack roll, I will deal 2 damage to you. Eventually, you'll die. Hopefully. Woohoo! So yes, and there's various ways you can die. It doesn't just have to be by monsters. There are a lot of different ways to die in the dungeon. So yeah, I can't wait for that. Because you're going to die very quickly, I hope. Oh, I'm so evil.
You are so kind.
Yeah, I am. But I am kind because I've given you 3 lives. So you'll get 3 attempts. So if you... other side, Chibi, other side. That's the one. There you go. 3 lives. You're great. I've picked the right guest. You got 3 lives. So once those 3 lives are up, I'm afraid that's it for you. But our viewers, if they want to, can donate to give you an extra life. So girl gotta earn some monies. A girl's gotta earn some pennies, right? So I've put a donor goal up at the top there. If you beg for your life, they might just give you £50 and give you an extra life.
Oh, you're not going to give it to me if I beg. How nice.
No. It's got to be a monetary incentive. So yes. I'm going to also be timing your runs. Please, viewers, this is the first one. If that timer in the bottom there, just down here, if the timer annoys you, let me know and I'll get rid of it. But I'm going to time your runs. And the longer you last, the better. And I'll pop you on a leaderboard at the end as well. And then I'm going to send you...
I'll always be the first on the leaderboard.
You will always be top of the leaderboard. Yeah, for this one. For this one.
Yeah.
Cool.
For now.
So I think I've covered everything that I want to cover. So let's meet your adventurer. Who are you going to be playing, please?
My adventurer is the one and only. I need a nap.
Amazing.
Yeah, she's amazing at napping.
Okay. Is she amazing at anything else? Like, what are her skills and stamina and luck strengths, please?
So, I had to roll these things.
Yes.
And I learned that when it comes to skill, there's a minimum of 7 and a maximum of 12. I have 7.
You have 7 skill.
Yep. So
Yikes.
Anita Knapp is not very skilled.
No, she's really not. She's been using that sword for long. Has she handled many swords?
Non-metal ones.
Okay. more the pork variety, yes?
yeah. Pigskin.
Okay. Cool. What is her stamina? Has she got good stamina at least?
Stamina is, according to my calculations, between 14 and 24. It's 19, so it's a nice average.
Okay, cool. Yeah, lovely. And then your luck?
Yeah, luck is also between 7 and 12, and it's 9. So I think it's
okay.
Okay-ish.
You're okay-ish. Cool. So that's your stats.
I think she will need more than just a nap at the end of this.
I think she's definitely going to need more than just a nap. Cool. Okay. Let us begin. So, let me have a little drinky first. I've got a little bit dry. Let's hydrate. Fabulous. So you're going to start your adventure with the bare minimum of equipment. So I've provided you with an adventure sheet. You should have all your boxes on there. Yeah, I've been good to you. Cool. So you've got a sword, some leather armor, and a backpack to hold your provisions. So you start with 10 provisions. Provisions can be eaten at any time as long as you're not in battle, and they will give you 4 stamina. You can never go above your initial stamina. It's just to give you a bit more health if you've dropped down. But use them wisely. In addition, you can take a bottle of magical potion to aid you on your quest. You can have a potion of skill, a potion of strength, or a potion of fortune. The potion of skill restores all of your skill points. The potion of strength will restore all of your stamina points. And the potion of fortune will restore all of your luck and add 1 to your initial luck. You can only take 1 of them. Skill, strength, or fortune?
Well, considering that my skill and my luck are low, my stamina will probably take a beating. So I'll take the one where I just increase stamina.
A potion of strength. Okay, so that will give you 1 dose. So it's a single-use item. And you can take it at any time as long as you're not engaged in battle. Okay. So, there is one way through Death... It has been written. There's one true way through Deathtrap Dungeon. It'll take you several attempts to find it. So I'd assume that you'd want to make some notes and maybe even a map as you go. I highly recommend making a map. Cool. And people viewing, just for a bit of fun, if you also want to make a map, it might help other adventurers out, or if you want to take the adventurer seat at some point, it might be handy to have a map as well. So yeah, I'd love to see people's maps of Deathtrap Dungeon, so I thought that might be a bit of a fun thing, so grab yourself a piece of paper and a pencil. This map will be invaluable in future adventurers and enable you to progress rapidly through unexplored sections. Not all areas contain treasure, many merely contain traps and creatures. You will no doubt fall foul of them, much to my delight. There are many wild goose chases. Whilst you may indeed progress through to your ultimate destination, it's by no means certain that you'll find what you're searching for. So to get out, you'll need some items, and you may not find them all. The one true way involves a minimum of risk, and any player, no matter how weak on initial dice rolls, should be able to get through fairly easily. I find that hilarious because I've tried this 6 times and I've never gotten out. Never. It says, may the luck of the gods go with you on your adventure ahead, but I know that the author himself would say, may your stamina never fail! Cheesy, right? Cheesy. Okie, so I'm going to be noting down your run times and your deaths, your method of death, because I like to record that stuff. Yeah, I love to record that. Right. There is quite a long background.
Having been a Dungeons and Dragons dungeon master myself.
Oh man.
I know your glee.
Oh my god, I absolutely, yeah. Being a dungeon master is hard, but I will delight in killing you. Okay, there is a background. It is fairly long, but listen carefully. This is how you ended up in Deathtrap Dungeon. Now, bear with me, guys. There may be tech issues during this because I've put together a nice little soundtrack to help us get into the mood. But hopefully it'll be fine. And I'm hoping to record this in some sort of a way so I don't have to do this every time. Right, let's do the background. You've got a few minutes to chill out and listen. She's got me in her ears. She's all good. Despite its name, Fang was an ordinary small town in the northern province of Chiang Mai. Situated on the banks of a large river, it made a convenient stopover for river traders and passengers throughout most of the year. A few barges, rafts, and sometimes even a large sailboat could usually be found moored at Fang. But all of that was long ago, before the creation of the Trial of Champions. Now once a year the river is crammed with boats as people arrive from hundreds of miles around, hoping to witness the breaking of an ancient tradition in Fang and see a victor in the Trial of Champions. On the 1st of May each year, warriors and heroes come to Fang to face the test of their lives. Survival is unlikely, yet many take the risk, for the prize is great. A purse of 10,000 gold and a freedom for Chiang Mai forever. However, to become a champion is no easy task. Some years ago, a powerful baron of Fang called Sukhumvit decided to bring attention to his town by creating the ultimate contest. With the help of the townspeople, he constructed a labyrinth deep in the hillside behind Fang, from which there was only one exit. The labyrinth was filled with all kinds of deadly tricks and traps and loathsome monsters. Sukhumvit had designed it in meticulous detail so that anybody hoping to face its challenge would have to use their wits as well as their weapon skill. When he was finally satisfied that all was complete, he put his labyrinth to the test. He picked 10 of his finest guards, and fully armed they marched into the labyrinth. They were never seen again. The tale of the ill-fated guards soon spread throughout the land, and it was then that Sukhumvit announced the first Trial of Champions. Messengers and news sheets carried his challenges. 10,000 gold pieces and the freedom of Chiang Mai forever to any person who could survive the perils of the Labyrinth of Fang. The first year, 17 brave warriors attempted the Walk, as it later became known. Not one of them reappeared. As the years passed and the Trial of Champions continued, it attracted more and more challenges and spectators. Fang prospered and would prepare itself months in advance for the spectacle it hosted each May. The town would be decorated, tents erected, dining halls built, musicians, dancers, fire eaters, illusionists, and every sort of entertainer hired, and entries registered from hopeful individuals intent on making the walk. The last week of April found the people of Fang and its visitors in wild celebration. Everybody sang, drank, danced and laughed until day broke on the 1st of May, when the town thronged to the gates of the labyrinth to watch the first challenger of the year step forward to face the trial of champions. Having seen one of Succumbit's challenges nailed to a tree, you decide that this year you will attempt the walk. For the last 5 years, you've been attracted to it, not for the reward, but for the simple fact that nobody had ever emerged victorious from the labyrinth. You intend to make this the year in which a champion is crowned. Gathering up your few belongings, you set off immediately. 2 days' walk takes you west of the coast, where you enter the cursed Port Blacksand. Wasting no time in that city of thieves, you buy your passage on a small boat sailing north to where the river meets the sea, and from there you take a raft upriver for 4 days, until finally you arrive in Fang. The trial begins in 3 days' time, and the town is in an almost hysterical mood of excitement. You register your entry with the officials, and you are given a violet scarf to tie around your arm, informing everyone of your status. For 3 days you enjoy Fang's greatest hospitality and are treated like a demigod. During the long merriment you almost forget your purpose in Fang, but the evening before the trial the magnitude of the task ahead begins to dominate your thoughts. Later you're taken to a special guest house and shown to your room. There's a splendid 4-poster bed with satin sheets to help you rest, but there is little time left for sleep. Just before dawn, a trumpet call awakens you from vivid dreams of flaming pits and giant black spiders. Minutes later there is a knock on your door, and a man's voice rings out saying, "Your challenge begins soon, please be ready to leave in 10 minutes. You climb out of bed, walk over to the window and open the shutters. Already people are thronging the streets, moving quietly through the morning mist, spectators on their way to the labyrinth no doubt, hoping to find good vantage points from which to watch the competitors. You turn away and walk over to a wooden table on which your trusty sword lies. You pick it up and cut the air with a mighty sweep, wondering what beasts its sharp edge may soon have to meet. Then you open the door into the corridor. A small man greets you with a low bow as you emerge from your bedroom. "Please, follow me," he says. He turns to his left and walks quickly towards the stairs at the end of the corridor. Leaving your guest house, he darts down narrow alleyways between houses, and you have to walk quickly to keep up with him. Soon you come into a wide dirt road lined with cheering crowds. When they see your violet scarf, they cheer even louder and start showering you with flowers. The long shadows cast by the people in front of you shrink as the bright yellow sun rises higher in the morning sky. Standing there, in front of the noisy and vibrant crowd, you feel strangely alone. Aware of your coming ordeal, suddenly you feel a tug on your shirt and see your small guide eagerly beckoning you to follow him. Ahead you see the looming hillside and the dark mouth of a tunnel disappearing into its inner depths. As you get closer you notice 2 great stone pillars on either side of the tunnel entrance. The pillars are covered with ornate carvings, writhing serpents, demons, deities, each seeming to scream a silent warning to those that would pass beyond them. You see Baron Succumbit himself standing by the entrance waiting to greet the contenders in the trial of champions. You count 5 others standing proudly in line. They stand completely motionless, legs straight and slightly apart, arms thrust forward to rest on the hills of their long double-headed battle axes. These are the 2 bare-chested barbarians dressed in furs. Then you see a sleek elven woman with golden hair and feline green eyes adjusting the crossbelt of daggers wrapped around her leather tunic. Of the 2 remaining men, one is covered from head to foot in iron plate armour with a plumed helmet and a crested shield. The other is cloaked in black robes, only his dark eyes showing between the swathes of his black face scarves. Long knives, a wire garrote, and other silent death weapons hang from his belt. The 5 contenders acknowledge your arrival with almost imperceptible nods, and you turn to face the exultant crowd for the last time. Suddenly a hush falls over the crowd as Baron Succumbit steps forward holding 6 bamboo sticks. You draw one from his outstretched hand and read the word 5th. Then the trial begins. The knight is first. He salutes the crowd before disappearing into the tunnel, and is followed half an hour later by the elf. Next goes the barbarian and then the dark assassin. Now it's your turn to salute the crowd. Holding your violet scarf aloft, you take one final deep breath of cool, fresh air before turning to pass between the stone-pillared gateway into Succumvit's corridors of power to face unknown perils on the walk through the mighty Baron's Deathtrap Dungeon. What did I miss in chat? Oh no.
Dun dun dun.
Dun dun dun. So here you are, you're standing right outside the dungeon. Are you ready to enter?
Yes, because I was actually checking if I had a violet scarf in my house, but I don't.
Oh, if I'd have told you that beforehand, you might have been able to produce one.
I would've.
Never mind. Right. Once you're ready, I'm going to press the timer. So, we all good?
I just drew an entrance on my map.
Fabulous. You want to keep it quite small because the map is going to be quite big. Cool. Let's go. The clamour of the excited spectators gradually fades behind you as you venture into the gloom of the cavern tunnel. Large crystals hang from the tunnel roof at 20-metre intervals, radiating a soft light just enough for you to see your way. As your eyes gradually become accustomed to the near darkness, you begin to see movement all around. Spiders and beetles crawling up and down the chiselled walls disappear quickly into cracks and crevices as they sense your approach. Rats and mice scurry along the floor ahead of you. Droplets of water drip into small pools with an eerie plopping sound, which echoes down the tunnel. The air is moist, cold and dank. Moist. After walking slowly along the tunnel for about 5 minutes, you arrive at a stone table standing against the wall to your left. On it there are 6 boxes, one of which has your name painted on its lid. Do you want to open the box or carry on north?
I want to open the box.
Open the box! Okay, page 270. So you can write down the numbers that I say as well if you'd like to track your numbers.
What page was it?
270. The lid of the box lifts off easily. Inside you find 2 gold pieces and a note written on a small piece of parchment addressed to you. After placing the gold in your pocket, you read the message which says, "Well done. At least you have the sense to stop and take advantage of the token aid given to you. Now, I can advise you that you will need to find and use several items if you hope to pass triumphantly through my Deathtrap Dungeon. Signed, Succumvit." So you can pop those 2 gold pieces into your adventure sheet. Memorising the advice on the note, you tear it into tiny pieces and continue north along the tunnel. Turn to 66. After walking down the tunnel for a few minutes, you come to a junction. A white arrow painted on one wall points west. On the floor you can see wet footprints made by those who entered before you. It's hard to be sure, but it looks as though 3 of them followed the direction of the arrow west, while 1 of them decided to go east. Do you want to go west or east?
I'm gonna go east.
Go east. Page 119. Ahead, you see a large obstruction on the tunnel floor, although it's too dark to make out exactly what it is. The wet footprints you have been following carry on towards the obstruction. Do you want to continue east, or do you want to go back to the junction and head west?
I am going to continue for now.
You want to continue east? Number 56. You see that the obstruction is a large brown boulder-like object. You touch it with your hand and are surprised to find that it is soft and spongy. Do you want to try to climb over it or slice it open with your sword?
Well, Anidanab is relatively smart, so this is not a rock. This might as well be a living creature. If I slice it open, it will become upset. If it's asleep, then maybe crawling past it is a smart move. So we're gonna try and sneak past it and hope it won't wake up.
Okay, so you're going to climb over it. 373. Yes. Has anyone in chat, have you ever played any of these, by the way? Maybe you can help Chibi as she goes.
Because I have no idea what I'm doing, which is my usual way of life. But yeah.
Okay, you clamber onto the soft boulder, half expecting to be engulfed by it at any moment. Getting over it is difficult as your limbs sink into its soft casing, but eventually you manage to struggle over it, relieved to be back on firm ground. You decide to continue east. Turn to page 13. The tunnel makes a sudden turn to the left and heads north as far as you can see. The footprints you are following start to peter out as the tunnel becomes gradually drier. Chibi sounds just a tad low, also very tired, so it doesn't feel like talking, but I'm here. Alright, thank you, Gio.
We'll just talk to you in your sleep.
I don't know if I can make Chibi any louder. I've got my desktop audio set to 100. Oh, crap. There we go, she's back. Tech issues. Hey, yeah, we're good, Poppy.
Poppy, hiyo.
I
haven't died yet. We're 5 minutes in and I'm alive.
You're all good. I don't know if I can make you any louder.
I'll just speak a little louder.
Cool, thank you. I'll turn the music down just ever so slightly as well. Maybe that will help. Okay. The tunnel makes a sudden turn to the left and heads north for as far as you can see. Footprints you're following start to peter out as the tunnel becomes gradually drier. Soon you are beyond the dripping pools on the floor. You notice the air becoming hotter and you find yourself panting, even though you are walking quite slowly. In a small recess on the left wall, you see a section of bamboo standing on its end. Lifting it down, you see it's filled with a clear liquid. Your throat is painfully dry, and you actually feel a little bit dizzy from the heat in the tunnel. Do you wish to drink the liquid, or don't you want to risk it and want to continue north?
Well, the Baron told me that I should be happy with all the gifts that were given to me, so I'm going to accept this gift.
Oh my god, you want to drink the liquid 147?
Yeah.
The water in the bamboo pipe is welcomingly refreshing. It says to add 1 stamina point, but you're already at full health. You can't go above that. It also contains.
We'll remember that.
Yeah, it also contains a magical solution which will enable you to be exposed to melting point temperatures without harm. Discarding the bamboo, you set off north again in good spirits.
Yay!
Poppy, have you ever played a Choose Your Own Adventure book?
Oh, shite! Spiders! No!
Spiders are the least of your worries. 182. You have? You love them? Oh, Poppy, well, I'm going to be looking for more adventurers if you're up for it. The temperature continues to rise and you find yourself dripping with sweat. As you struggle on, the heat intensifies until it feels like white heat and becomes so unbearable that you begin to pass out. But you stop to drink the liquid from the bamboo pipe. So turn to page 25. Although the temperature in the tunnel is higher than you could normally tolerate, the liquid from the bamboo pipe keeps you alive. Turn to 197. Mercifully, the temperature now starts to drop rapidly and soon it feels almost cool again. On the left-hand side of the tunnel is a closed door. It has a small iron plate in it which might possibly slide open. Do you want to try to open the door, try to slide the iron plate, or continue north up the tunnel?
What did the iron plate do again?
It has a small iron plate. There's a small iron plate in the door, so you can either try to open the door, try to slide the iron plate, or continue north.
We'll slide the iron plate first.
Try to slide the iron plate. 156. The small plate slides open easily and you find yourself peering into a room with a deep pit in the floor behind the door. On the opposite wall there are 2 iron hooks, on one of which hangs a coil of rope. If you wish to open the door, jump over the pit and take the rope, you can, or you can continue heading north along the tunnel.
I'm gonna try and get the rope because it might be useful.
Okay.
I might die, but
Ha 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 ha. Right, 208 for this one. If people want to draw a map as well, they can do. That would be lovely. Oh, thank you, Deshidler. Thank you. Okay, 208. The door swings open into the room, and you step back and jump over the pit. You put the rope in your backpack, jump back over the pit, and leave the room. That was easy. Chibi's a bit quiet. I know, I can't seem to turn her up, and I don't know why. The only thing I can do is... my desktop audio is all the way up. I don't know if there's something that I can do in Discord, perhaps, to turn her up even more. If anyone knows how to fix this, that would be awesome.
right-click my face.
Right-click your face. Use a volume. 200%. There we
Testing.
go.
1, 2, 3.
Yeah,
Testing.
that. Right, let's see how this goes. Thanks, my loves. Okay, so you've jumped over the pit with no problem at all. Turn to 326. But hi, welcome in everybody. I've cranked her up to 200. She's on 200. What did I just say? 326. I'm probably going to be interacting with chat a little bit less, but feel free to like shout at Chibi, tell her what to do, help the adventurer.
I'm reading chat. Sorry.
Ahead, you see that the tunnel turns sharply to the left. You turn the corner and almost bump straight into two fierce-looking orcs, armed with morning stars and wearing leather armour. You're totally unprepared, and as you draw your sword, one of them swings its morning star right at you. Roll 1 die. Rolling.
Oh, crap. It's a 2.
Okay, if you roll a 1 or a 2, turn to page 91. The orc's morning star thuds into your arm, knocking your sword to the floor. You must fight them barehanded. Oh no. Reduce your skill by 4 for the duration of combat.
Joy.
Fortunately, the tunnel is too narrow for both orcs to attack you at once, so you have to fight them one at a time. So you've got a monster encounters thing on your adventure sheet. So The first orc has a skill of 5 and a stamina of 5. Yeah, barehanded. The second orc has a skill of 6 and a stamina of 4. So I will be rolling for all the monsters. I'm going to be controlling those. Cool. So first orc is going to attack. So you're going to roll at exactly the same time. So roll both dice and add your skill.
Oh crap.
I rolled a 13.
I have 7.
Okay, so I hit you for 2. So you reduce your stamina by 2.
Yes. Done, unfortunately.
Okay. Next round. So we've got to go until one of us dies.
That'll be me.
I rolled a 14.
I've got an 8.
Ah, yeah, I hit you for 2. Lovely. Oh, I've just realised something on here. I need to click off your face. There we go. Okay, so go again until you die. I'm giving the adventurer 3 lives, by the way, so you're all good. Right, I rolled a 12.
I'm improving. I'm at 9. I'm
Okay.
improving, though.
Improving. I'm loving the chat.
Die.
I'm loving the chat.
Yeah. Whoop. Wait. I misplaced 1 die.
Oh no.
Oh, here. I got it.
Okay, what have you got?
I have a 12.
I've also got a 12, so nothing happens. We like parry. Nothing happens.
Oh, one moment.
No worries.
I need to turn on the jukebox, apparently.
Okay.
I know. Yes. He's too cute.
He's very cute. No worries. So guys, if Chibi has to go for any reason, we're gonna just end the session early and we can chat and whatever. I'd love to get another adventurer lined up and all of that. So if any of you want to try and jump in to replace Chibi, that would be okay. We can try that. I need to pause her timer actually, if I can. We're trying out the timer. Is the timer really distracting? Because I can actually turn the timer off if it's very distracting. If you're going to jello wrestle with orcs, don't forget to bring sprinkles and whipped cream to increase your chances of survival. That's hilarious. But yeah, so I will be looking for more adventurers. I've got a couple lined up. We're going to try and do this every Friday. So yeah, good luck. Good luck with me.
I live.
You live.
I'm
Let's
ready to
go.
die.
Let's go.
Yep. Ooh. 12 again.
I got a 13. So
I'm
I
not
hit
gonna win
I
this,
hit
but it's
you.
good.
I'm sorry.
I'm so good at it.
That's
Oh,
okay.
no.
At least you got plenty of stamina, and remember that you. Oh no, you can't take your potions. Ah,
No.
damn it.
That is an 8.
I got a 12 again.
Yeah, there's no way I'm gonna win this, but it's fine. Who knows? Maybe
It's your first go. Yeah, maybe I'm trying to roll it. Oh god, I got double sixes.
Yeah, I'll just go back to
I'm sorry. I can't believe you've got a whole. I can't believe you've got a jukebox. That's quite impressive.
Ooh, I got 10.
Oh, I got low. I got 6. I got 8. You hit
I
me.
got 10. Yes.
Are these Canadian orcs? Bad guys don't say sorry when they hit you. I'm just too polite. I need to be more evil. Ah, I hit you. Yeah, that was awful.
Strangling him with my rope is not an option, is it?
No, unfortunately not. Right, another low roll from me. 8. I got an 11.
Me too.
Oh, nothing happens. we just bash each other and stare lovingly into each other's eyes. No, don't worry about it.
Oh, I've got 13.
9. I got an 11, so you hit me for 2.
Okay, the orc has 1 stamina left.
Okay, cool. You can do this.
Yes.
I'm too encouraging. I need to be evil.
Oh, 12.
Oh, I got many. I got a 16.
Okay, 5 for me left.
Okay, you might want to eat or take a potion, but there's another orc to go.
Oh wait, the provisions I can use in battle?
No, I forgot there was another orc. This other one's big. He blocks the other one out. Right. Oh, I rolled low. I got a 10.
Oh, so did I. I got 7.
Ah. You gonna die.
No. This is going to be the roll to defeat all rolls.
Okay.
Maybe. 10.
I got a 15. How much stamina do you got left?
I've got as much stamina as the orc does.
Okay. Okay, that's not good.
No, this roll is.
I got a 16
14.
again. I got a 16
Yeah.
again. Are
I'm
you dead?
dead!
You're dead!
Yay!
Okay, so we lose 1 life.
Ah.
We lose 1 life. So your first attempt, let me have a little look, was 16 minutes and 57 seconds. And you died by orc. We need like a rip for you. Okay. Okay, let's reset that. You want to have another go?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. We'll start from the beginning. I won't do all the intro again, don't worry. We'll get to the box.
Strength potion again.
Strength, that's fine. That's cool. Do you want to change your name, or are you happy with Anita Knapp? Should we keep Anita Knapp? She's just been resurrected.
This was just a bad dream. This was a bad prophetic dream.
Yes, I agree. Okay. So after walking along the tunnel for 5 minutes, you arrive at the stone table again with the boxes. I'm assuming you want to open the box.
Yep. Get my
270.
gold.
You get the gold.
Yep. Gold.
Cool. 10 to 66. we're gonna whiz through this bit.
Yeah, I'm gonna go the other way now. So
After walking down the tunnel for a few minutes, you come to a junction. A white arrow painted on one of the walls points west. On the floor, you can see wet footprints made by those who entered before you. It's hard to make out, but it looks as though 3 of them went west, whilst 1 of them went east. Do you want to go west or east?
I went east last time. I'm gonna go west now.
Oh man, I forgot to start the timer. Poop. This is going well. You want to go west? Go west!
La 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 la.
I can't help it. I do it every time. Okay, 293. 293 this time. But this will just add to your map. 293. Okay. Following the 3 sets of wet footprints along the wet passage of the tunnel, you soon arrive at a junction. Do you want to continue west, following 2 sets of footprints, or do you want to head north, following the 3rd set of footprints?
I'm gonna go north.
Go north. 387. After the ahead you hear the thud of heavy footprints. Oh my god, I need to just stop. Think. Ahead you hear the thud of heavy footsteps approaching. Out of the gloom steps a large, primitive, being dressed in animal hiding. Out of the gloom steps a large, primitive, being dressed in animal hiding, carrying a
being.
Yeah, but it doesn't say it. Oh, primitive being. I'm just not thinking, am I? Primitive being dressed in. I can read. Thanks for that.
I was elected to lead, not to read.
Are you sure that you're not English?
Yes.
Primitive being dressed in animal hide and carrying a stone club. On seeing you, he grunts and spits on the floor, raises his club and lumbers on towards you, looking anything but friendly. You draw your sword and prepare to fight a caveman! He has a skill of 7. He has a skill of 7 and a stamina of 7. Let's go!
Ah, but at least I have my sword now.
You do, and you have full skill. You haven't had to reduce your skill this time.
Exactly. I still have crappy rolls though. That hasn't changed.
Okay, I got 14.
I've got 12.
So you damaged me for 2. Oh no, I did 14. You did 12.
Yep.
Yeah, I damaged you for 2.
Attempt 2. Ooh, 17.
I got a 12, so you deal 2 damage to me. Hit me!
Pew! 14.
I got 15.
Ow.
It's only a little owl though.
One moment.
Toddler okay?
No, he has locked himself out.
Oh dear.
But now he's locked back in. He's not locked. He can enter again.
He can
Right.
enter again.
Dice.
Okay.
Pew! Oh, excellent. 13.
8, 9. I also got 13, so nothing happens. We just bash into
good.
each other.
Progress. And that is 8 plus 7 is 15.
I also got 15. We just bashing heads.
And clubs.
And clubs and swords.
Ooh, 18. Beat that. Caveman.
7, 8, 9. I got 15, so you hit me.
He's still standing.
He is still standing.
Ooh,
7.
snake eyes.
Oh, nice. I can't beat that.
What, 9?
I don't
You
think.
can't beat 9?
I don't. Oh,
You have
wait.
7 skill. I have 7 skill.
Oh, wait a second. What did I roll? I got a 9
I
as
rolled
well.
2 1s.
Oh, you rolled 2 1s.
Yeah.
Oh, I mustn't have seen that properly on your thingy. Oh dear. Yeah, no, I can. Oh, I see. No, I didn't see it properly.
So I have 9.
Okay, I definitely beat you on that. So I hit you. Pro streamer, everybody. Pro streamer.
Yeah, we're fine. Aha!
Oh.
18.
Oh, I rolled the 2 1s this time. So I got a 9. There you go. So he's got one stamina left. You can do this.
He does. Yes. Come on, caveman. I have 15.
8, 9. I got 13. So you beat him. He dies if you win.
I stab him in the thing with my sword.
In the thing? What thing?
The
thing. His pork sword.
The squishy bit.
The squishy bit. His cave balls in the ball. Hi, Kaito.
Yes, in the cave balls.
In the cave balls. Right, 114. Right, the caveman is wearing a leather wristband with 4 small rat skulls hanging from it. Has anyone played this, by the way? If they are, please feel free to help the adventurer. No cheating, though. No cheating. He has a leather wristband with 4 small rat skulls hanging from it. Do you want to put it on, or do you want to leave it and set off north again?
Anita Nap is all about accessorizing.
Okay.
Apparently.
So you're going to put it on?
So now she has a leather wristband with fancy skulls.
It's got 4 small rat skulls on it, yeah. So, page 336. I'm not used to seeing things, like, coming up. Oh, there you go. That's fine. That timer is fine. I'm like, what the hell? What is that? 336.
Good morning, Kaicho.
Hi, Kaicho. Right, the wristband was made and cursed by a hag. It slows down your reactions and dulls your senses. Reduce your skill by 4.
Excellent.
You kick the tunnel wall. You kick the tunnel wall in anger and stomp off north. Turn to 298. It was a cursed bracelet. Cursed bracelet, guys. 298. You see a backpack propped up against the tunnel wall. You wonder if it belongs to one of your rivals. You can look inside or leave it and continue north.
I'm cursed anyway, and I've been cursed to be a kleptomaniac apparently, so I'm gonna check it.
Check inside the backpack. 304. There is a single gold piece lying in the bottom of the backpack. As you reach for it, you suddenly feel a light tickling movement on the back of your hand. You withdraw your hand slowly, trying to control your mounting panic, and are horrified to see a black widow spider. Before you can shake it off, it sinks its poisonous fangs deep into your wrist. Lose 6 stamina points.
Excellent. So I have 1 gold piece.
Are you still alive?
Yes.
Yes. Remember, you can use those provisions anytime as well, as long as you're not in battle.
Have to nibble on some. Do I get the gold piece though?
You get the gold piece.
Yes.
That's all you're bothered about. So you can eat as many provisions as you want. You've got 10 of them, and they give you 4 stamina each. So if you'd like to take some time to eat them.
7 stamina left. So I'll eat 4 provisions, and that puts me at full stamina.
Nice. Only your incredible strength could withstand the poisonous spider's bite. However, you are weakened and you notice your hand trembling as you pocket the gold piece. Reduce your skill by 1 point. You curse the person who dropped the backpack and set off north again. What skill are you on now?
2.
2! No! Oh my god, this is terrible. You're on 2 skill. You gonna die. Turn to 279. You arrive at a junction in the tunnel. A new branch leads west, but the wet footprints you've been following continue north. You decide to keep following the footprints. Turn to 32.
Wait, so I can't go left?
No. You just know that there is a way left.
Okay.
I hate it when it does that, when it railroads you into going a certain way, but it is the book, just as it is.
I am cursed.
You are cursed. You soon come to another junction in the tunnel. One branch leads east, but the wet footprints you have been following continue north, and you decide to follow those. 10 to 37. Somehow you just feel compelled to go that way. Okay, this is my favourite bit, so...
Oh dear.
This is my favourite bit. The passage opens out into a wide cavern, which is darker but much drier. Ahead you see the footprints gradually fade and then disappear. There is a large idol in the middle of the cavern, standing approximately 6 metres high. It has jeweled eyes, each as big as your fist. There are 2 giant stuffed bird-like creatures standing on either side of the idol. Do you want to climb the idol to take the jeweled eyes, or you can walk through the cavern to the tunnel in the opposite wall?
I think we just established that I'm a kleptomaniac.
Cool.
So I'm going to do it.
Take the jewels. 3, 5, 1. Steal everything! Steal everything! Steal everything! Yep, let's do it. The idol is very smooth. It'll be very difficult to climb. Do you have a rope?
No, but I know where to get one from a prophetic dream I have.
Okay, so if you do not have a rope, turn to 186.
Okay.
Slowly and carefully, you begin to climb the idol. You're about to grab hold of its large ear when suddenly your foot slips. Test your luck. Okay,
I have luck.
so this is where we test luck. So you roll both of your dice.
And my luck is 9, so it should be 9 or less?
Yes, it needs to be equal or less than. It's for you to be lucky.
I have rolled exactly 9.
So if it's equal or less, you are lucky. But because
I'm lucky.
But because you've tested your luck, you need to deduct 1 luck point from your luck score. So you are lucky. Turn to 260. You just manage to grab the idol's earlobe and regain your footing. You scramble over its face and sit down on the bridge of its nose. You draw your sword and consider which jewelled eye to prize out first. Do you want to prize out the left eye or the right eye?
Left, apparently.
Left. 166. As you touch the emerald eye of the idol, you hear a creaking sound below. Looking down, you are shocked to see the 2 stuffed birds taking flight. Their wings flap in jerky movements, but they are soon above you and look set to attack. You must fight the flying guardians one at a time, but reduce your skill to 3 during combat because of restricted position. I don't think you can physically reduce your skill anymore.
Wait, okay, and I can increase it to 3. No, that's not how it works.
So,
wait, I'm not shocked to see that those birds are moving. I expected that.
I think because you've got such a reduced skill already, though, to reduce it by 3 again, you'd literally be on -1 skill.
Yeah.
So chat, am I evil? Do I reduce it to a -1 skill? It's unheard of.
0.
I've literally never. Yeah, you could have 0, or do I just let her off with a 2 skill? That would be so mean. I know. I've never ever in all of my years playing these fighting fantasy adventures had anyone drop to 0 or lower. Won't she die if it is? I'm pretty sure she will.
I'm pretty sure I'll die anyway.
Yeah. So do I just be nice and let her have her 2 skill, or shall I take everything away? Vote now. Cast your votes, guys. Fighting chance. Okay, so I'll give her a 2 skill, 2 or bust. Alright. I mean, 2 is very low. You're the dungeon master, your choice. Yeah, yes, you're right. I think that I will let you keep your 2 skill.
For now.
For now. You'll probably die anyway. Okay,
Exactly.
The first Flying Guardian has a skill of 7 and a stamina of 8. The second Flying Guardian has a skill of 8 and a stamina of 8. So good luck.
Yeah, joy. I'm gonna prepare myself for my 3rd life.
Yeah.
There we go.
Oh my god, a skill of 8. Yeah, I know, right? Okay, first Flying Guardian attacks.
I have 6.
8, 9. I got 13.
Well, anything that is below 9 is instant loss, so... Music off! Okay, I'm reduce my stamina to 17. Okay, round 2. Aha! 13. There is hope.
17.
Yay. Cheer me on, chat.
She gon' die. Don't lose hope, Chibi.
I am gonna reduce 2 more because I have 8. And
Okay.
your minimum is 9.
Yeah. Those bird things are like epic bosses. Yeah, these are probably the Flying Guardians are possibly some of the hardest creatures to beat.
I have exactly 9. So that one's
7, 8. I have a 10, so I just about beat you.
Wow. Just imagine if it had been -1. Again, 8.
7, 8. I got 15. I was gonna say I'm very sorry, Chibi, to kill you like this, but I'm really not.
I know.
Oh,
Ha!
I got double 6s. Sorry.
I got a 5 and a 6, but my stamina's less.
Ooh. You've just had the worst luck, like getting bitten by the spider and all of that.
Yeah.
Oh, I got a 6 and a 5.
Yep. That means I have 5 stamina left.
DMs do always enjoy winning, but also I want my adventurer to like survive long enough to enjoy it. 10. I got a 16.
Okay. I'm gonna die, but I'm gonna die with something shiny in my hand. I haven't got it out,
But then you just respawn back at the box. You respawn back at the box and take your 2 gold. Like magic.
Exactly.
It's a respawn point.
And I have 9 again, so that is 1 stamina left. Let's
got
go for the final
15, I'm afraid.
kill. Last one. I have 11, but you have more.
14. Oh, I forgot. I've actually got a sound effect that does that. I forgot I got a sound effect that does that. God damn. You died at almost the exact same time as well. So you got 16 minutes 57 last time. You got 16:51 this time. Okay, guys, she's gonna be on her last heart. There is a donor goal at the top. If you really like Chibi and you want to give her another heart, an extra life, all we need to do is reach that donor goal. Shameless donor goal there. Shameless. Okie dokie. Right, you've got your final life. You've spawned at that box.
The 2 gold box.
Yeah, the 2 gold box. I'm assuming that you want to take it.
Yes.
Yeah, open the box and take it. 270. Yay! Corpsey, thanks for the bits. Okay.
Thank you, Corpsey.
How are you, Corpse?
Also, hi.
Also, hi. Also, I need to reset this timer. I might have to do away with the timer. There's too much going on. Right, here we go.
So that means from now on you'll start the timer at the box every
Yes,
time.
every time.
Now you're the expert. Is this enough to get 20 people plastered?
So you take the 2 gold pieces, you rip up the note, and continue north along the tunnel. Thanks, Kaicho! 10 to 66. After walking down the tunnel for a few minutes, you come to a junction. A white arrow painted on one wall points west. On the floor you can see wet footprints made by those who entered before you. It's hard to be sure, but it looks as though 3 of them followed the direction of the arrow, while 1 decided to go east. If you wish to head west, turn to 293. If you want to go east, turn to 119. So what do you...
We are going west again.
You're going go west!
La, 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 la.
You're going west. The rope is not west, though. You realise that?
Fine, we'll go east.
Go
The railroad
east?
knows.
I don't know why I helped you then.
What are the chances of me throwing a 2 at the orange?
Okay, we got 119. to go and get. You want to go and get that rope, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
So people can make notes. You want to draw your own map as well. That's absolutely fine. If you want to be an adventurer, just like Chibi, you let me know. I will be looking for more adventurers. Ahead you see the large obstruction in the tunnel floor, though it's too dark to make out exactly what it is. The wet footprints you have been following carry on towards the obstruction. If you want to continue east, you can, or you can go back to the junction and head west.
We'll go east to page 119 towards the fuzzy thing.
Okay, so this is turned to 56, so we're on 119.
Oh, yeah. Cool.
56.
Look.
Oh, that's a
my
cool map. That's very similar to my maps that I make when I do them. I don't make fancy maps. You see that the obstruction is a large brown boulder-like object. You touch it with your hand and are surprised to find that it's soft and spongy. Do you want to try to climb over it or slice it open with your sword? You're going to climb again? Turn to 373.
Yes, that was good.
It was good. 373. You clamber over the soft boulder, half expecting to be engulfed by it at any moment. Getting over it is difficult as your limbs sink into its soft casing, but eventually you manage to struggle over it. Relieved to be back on firm ground, you head east. Turn to 13.
Meanwhile, there's a toddler cycling past. A tiny one.
That's hilarious. Tunnel makes a sudden turn to the left and heads north as far as you can see. Footprints you are following start to peter out as the tunnel becomes gradually drier. Soon you're beyond the dripping roof and the pools on the floor. You notice the air becoming hotter and you find yourself panting even though you are walking quite slow. In a small recess on the left-hand wall you see a section of bamboo standing on its end. Lifting it down you see it's filled with clear liquid. Your throat is painfully dry and you feel dizzy from the heat. In the tunnel, do you want to drink the liquid or not?
Well, judging from past experience, we definitely want to drink the liquid.
Drink the liquid! Turn to 147. The water in the bamboo pipe is welcomingly refreshing. Add 1 stamina point, but you're on full health, I believe. It also contains a magical solution which will enable you to be exposed to melting point temperatures without harm. Discarding the bamboo, you set off north again in good spirits. Turn to 182.
So far, so good.
So far, so good. Those notes are handy. The tunnel leads into a marble... Nope, that's the wrong one. Temperature continues to rise and you find yourself dripping with sweat. As you struggle on, the heat intensifies until it feels like white heat and becomes so unbearable that you begin to pass out. If you drink the liquid from the bamboo pipe, you turn to 25. If you did not drink, but you did, so you go to 25.
Yes, I was smart.
25. You were very smart. 25.
Well, back then.
Back
Later on
then.
in the south.
Although the temperature in the tunnel is higher than you could normally tolerate, the liquid from the bamboo pipe keeps you alive. Turn to 197. Okay, mercifully the temperature now starts to drop rapidly and soon it feels almost cool again. On the left hand side of the tunnel is a closed door. It has a small iron plate in it which might possibly slide open. Do you want to try to open the door, try to slide the iron plate, or continue north up the tunnel?
We will slide the plate open and go to page 156.
156. The small plate slides open easily, and you find yourself peering into a room with a deep pit in the floor behind the door. On the opposite wall there are 2 iron hooks, on one of which hangs a coil of rope. If you wish to open the door, jump over the pit and take the rope, you can, or you can just leave it and continue north.
We will enter and page 208. Apparently.
208. The door swings open into the room and you step back and jump over the pit. You put the rope into your backpack and jump back over the pit to leave the room and head north. Turn to 326.
Yes.
It's very good that you
And
can
we
do
find
this.
my friends.
You can do this with a toddler in the background. You're amazing. I don't know if I'd be quite so calm. But he's really well behaved. He's quite quiet. Or are you just doing
He's
push to
having a
talk?
good day.
He's having a good day. Okay, ahead you see that the tunnel turns sharply to the left. You turn the corner and almost bump straight into two fierce-looking orc friends. Hey, buddies. Armed with morning stars and wearing leather armour. You're totally unprepared, and as you draw your sword, one of them swings its morning star at you. Roll 1 die.
It's a 3 this time.
A 3 this time. Yeah, imagine
Yes.
orcs in a dungeon. Who puts orcs in a dungeon? You roll a 3, turn to 189. So this has already changed. 189, 189. 189.
I was here going, not 2, not 2, not 1, not 1.
189. The orc's morning star sinks apologetically. It's not the right word. So apologetically. Singing apologetically into your ears. The orc's morning star sinks agonisingly into your left thigh. Lose 3 stamina points. You stagger backwards but manage to regain your balance in time to defend yourself. Fortunately, the tunnel is too narrow for both orcs to attack you at once. You must fight them one at a time. The first orc has a skill of 5 and a stamina of 5. Second orc has a skill of 6 and a stamina of 4. Let's go. First
Okay,
orc.
so last time I lost 4 skill points and I've only lost 3. It's progress.
Oh, this is no. It's with stamina points, not skill. You lost 3.
Sorry.
You lost
4
3. You lost
stamina.
3 stamina. Yeah.
Oh, better.
Yeah, that is better. This is so doable. Yeah, you can do this time. First orc.
Yes, I roll. That is 9 plus 7 is 16.
I rolled a 14, so you hit me.
Okay, I feel good about this.
Yeah, me too. I mean, for you. No, I feel
Yeah.
terrible about this. I want you dead.
Not yet. 14 for me. Oh wait, you still need to roll.
Oh, I'm on 10. So you hit me again. I'm on 1. That first orc is on 1 stamina.
Yes, he is. And that is 17. That was a good roll.
5.
Yay, we defeated 1 orc!
5. That's a 9, 10. That's 11. So you got me. He's dead. So the second orc steps up. Here he is.
Ooh. That is a roll of 8 plus 7 is 15.
I got a 13, so you hit me. He's already down to 2 health.
He is. Dum, dum, dum.
Ooh,
That is 6 plus 7 is 13.
I got a 17 this time, so I hit you. I love how we're just trusting each other to be so honest with our dice rolls.
Well, it's no fun.
No,
Even if I throw a 5 and I end up with 12.
cheating would be terrible. 6 plus 6, 12. I got a 17.
Okay, I lose stamina.
That's okay, you're not dead yet. She's on her final life,
Yes.
guys. On her final life. I don't want you to die just yet.
Ooh, 17.
Ooh, I think you beat me. I got an 11. So he dead.
Yay!
He dead.
Yay.
You beat 2 orcs. If you win, turn to page 257.
I might want to eat 1 provision
You go for
No.
it.
because I don't know what's going to be there.
No, you don't. Okay, inside one of the orc's pockets, you find 1 gold piece and a hollow wooden tube. You put both of them into your backpack and set off west. Turn to 164. As you walk along, droplets of water again start falling from the tunnel ceiling. You see wet footprints made by the same boots that you followed earlier, heading west. The footprints lead to a closed iron door in the right-hand wall of the tunnel, but they don't seem to go any further. Do you want to open the door or keep heading west?
I'm going to open the door.
Open the door! I will shout that every time as well. So chat, if you also want to shout open the door, that would be great. Yay! Thank you, Kaito. Thank you so
Thanks,
much.
You're amazing.
Thank you. You might end up with another life. Why is that alert not covering your thing? That is weird. That needs to be at the very top there. Learning, guys, learning. Learning. There we go. Thank you for the donation. If we can hit the 50 She can have an extra life, guys, and I can get to eat some food. That would be very nice. Buying food right now is hard. Okay, so you want to open the door. 299. Yes. The door opens into a large chamber where you are shocked to see one of your rivals, who has obviously met a sudden gory death. It's one of the barbarians, and he's impaled on several long iron spikes, which are fixed to a frame that has sprung out of the floor. A lot of rubbish and debris litters the floor, concealing a hidden tripwire which he must have stepped on, and thus released the spiked frame. Oh.
Thank you for doing that for me, barbarian.
Thank you, Kaicho. Thank you, Kaicho. Yes, the barbarian friend has been impaled. In the far wall is an alcove in which you can see a silver goblet standing on a small wooden table. Do you want to walk over to search the barbarian? Barbarian friend, paid actor. In the far wall is an alcove in which you can see a silver goblet standing on a small wooden table. Do you want to walk over and search the barbarian, walk towards the alcove, or close the door and continue west? Like, nothing to see here.
I am definitely going to search the barbarian.
Search the barbarian.
Yeah, he already nipped the trap, so.
Cool, so we turn to 126. The pouch on the barbarian's belt is empty, apart from some strange-looking dried meat wrapped in a cloth. Do you want to eat the dried meat, leave the meat and walk to the alcove, or leave the chamber?
Does the meat have a stamp on it? Sorry, graveyard keeper joke.
Oh, it's unstamped as far as I can tell.
In graveyard keeper, that means we strip it from a human body. Sorry.
Oh, it's human meat. Tasty. Eat the meat, leave the meat and walk over to the alcove, or leave the chamber. What do we think, guys?
Yeah, I'm gonna give chat a few seconds to help, but I am pondering about going to the alcove and leaving the meat. Unless chat thinks I should eat the meat. Give chat a chance.
Eat the meat, eat the meat. That's what I think.
No!
Eat the meat. I feel like that meat is probably cursed, just saying.
Or poisoned or something, or funky. Yes, so we're going to ignore the meat.
Ignore the meat.
Alcove.
Okay, leave the meat and walk over to the alcove, page 41. You slowly walk over to the alcove, carefully checking the floor for any more hidden traps. You see that the goblet contains a sparkling red liquid. Do you want to drink the red liquid, leave the goblet and walk back to the barbarian, or leave the chamber to continue west?
Well, I'm going to apply dungeon logic. Hold on to your horses. This is
okay.
If this goblet had contents that were not healthy, why put the trap in front of it? I mean, if it was
so
nasty, that would have been a trap in itself.
Yeah, why trap a cursed goblet, right?
Exactly.
Is it a double blur?
Probably, but I'm going to go with my my logic.
You're gonna
the first person in this dungeon in years I'd swerve the meat. Now the dude before me was.
It was the barbarian. But high case the joint. Yeah, the barbarian was carrying the meat, but the barbarian is fresh. He's fresh guy. So you're gonna drink the red liquid.
So we can strip him of his meat. No, drink the liquid.
Leave the dried meat. Take the fresh stuff. We're gonna drink the red liquid. Turn to 98. But high case the joint. How you doing? Chibi has died twice already. Lifting the goblet releases a sprung catch and a dart shoots out of the wooden table leg. Test your luck. So you roll both of your dice. And it has to be equal to or less than your luck score. They really don't want me
to drink this.
No.
I roll 8 out of 9, so I'm safe. And my luck gets reduced to 8.
It does. If you're lucky, turn to 105. Your reflexes are sharp and you quickly jump aside. The dart whistles past, only just missing you, and thuds into the opposite wall. You see the goblet lying on the floor and the red liquid running away in rivulets over the grey stone. At least the goblet may be of use, so you put it in your backpack, so you've now got a silver goblet. If you have not done so already, you may walk back to search the barbarian. Otherwise, you can leave the chamber and continue west. Do you want to go back and get the meat, or do you want to continue west?
We're going west, because still don't trust the meat.
Go
I
west!
just lick the liquid off the floor.
I mean, it must be good enough that they've double trapped it. So, but that's not an option. We're going to 83. The passage soon leads to a junction. You notice more footprints on the floor, possibly as many as 3 pairs, heading north from the south passage, and you decide to follow them. You're lamenting the chilly weather. It's gone very chilly, hasn't it? I like it. Turn to 37.
3?
Yeah, there's three pairs of footsteps heading north from the south passage. You follow them. The passage opens out into a wide cavern, which is darker but much drier. Ahead you see the footprints gradually fade then disappear. There's a large idol in the centre of the cavern standing approximately 6 meters high. Let me switch to this.
I've connected my map.
Yay! Congrats. Yeah, making a map is pretty cool. There you go. Yeah, I like making maps.
But I'm good now.
Excellent. Okay, so the idol has 2 jeweled eyes, each as big as your fist. There are 2 giant stuffed bird-like creatures standing on either side of the idol. Do you want to climb the idol to take the jewels, or walk straight through to the cavern to the tunnel in the opposite wall?
We are going to take the jewels because we have a rope now.
You do, and you know that the other one is the one that you took before is the safe one.
What is safe?
I didn't say anything.
I know, exactly.
I didn't say anything. We're going to 351. The idol is very smooth. It'll be difficult to climb. Do you have a rope?
I do!
Yay! 396. She has a rope, guys. You make the rope into a lasso, whirl it above your head, and throw it at the idol's head, smiling happily as it falls around its neck. But does she have a towel? I don't think so.
I do have a violet scarf.
She has a violet scarf. Then you tighten the noose and start to climb, hauling yourself up the rope. You're soon... Excellent. Thank you so much. Why is that still doing that? Why is that still...
Oh my god, Kaicho, thank you for the life.
Oh my goodness. There we go. She's got an extra life, guys. Thank you so much. So we've got an extra life for Chibi. Thank you so much, Kaicho. I can eat this month. That would be amazing. Oh, I realised why. It's because I've moved my emotes rather than my alerts because I'm a pro streamer. There we go. We need to move those up so that you're not covered by the... There we go. You're sitting on the bridge of its nose and holding onto the rope. You draw your sword and wonder which jewelled eyes to prize out first. Do you prize out the left eye or the right eye?
Well, I know what's going to happen if I choose the left. If I choose the left, I'm going to get 2 crows. Last time, however, I lost skill, which made the fight really hard.
Mm-hmm.
There are epic crows, but I have good stamina, and I have 7 skill.
You do.
So I think I might be able to make it, so we'll go with the left eye again.
The left eye again. 151. Let's do this. I'm ready for this. This is my favourite part of the book.
This is a different thing, isn't it?
Prize out the left eye.
66.
Prize out the left eye. Turn to 151.
Oh, I wrote 166 down previously.
Oh, how strange. Thanks so much, Kaicho. Thank you. Okay, first Flying Guardian. Skill of 7, stamina of 8. Second Flying Guardian. Skill of 8, stamina of 8. I am going to be looking for adventurers as well, so if people do want to fill the adventurer's seat on a Friday and you're available around this time, let me know. Okay, let's do this. First Flying Guardian.
First Flying Guardian.
Yeah.
I roll a crappy 10.
7, 8, 9. I got a 15, so...
Okay, my stamina goes down by 2.
Okay.
Second roll. That is better. That is 15.
I got a 13. So you hit the
Ooh.
first Flying Guardian, takes 2 damage.
Excellent. Rolling. That is another 15.
I got a 10, so you hit it again.
He is down to 4.
Yes.
Half stamina. Pew! Oh, we're down 1, we're at to 14.
7. I can't math. Hang on a second. 11. We're on 18. So I hit
That
you.
is a loss for me.
Yeah.
Okay. I roll 14 again.
I've also got a 14, so nothing happens.
Okay. Throw again. Pew! Oh crap. 12.
I got a 16. But this is the longest that you've survived for. So congrats.
Yeah. I don't want it to be the end though. 14. Please dice, do better than this.
7. I got a 16.
Stupid crows!
Flying Guardians! They're Flying Guardians.
They're crows.
They're big.
Crows.
7.
12.
I got a 13. Fresher. Damn it, crows! Die!
Nah, let me... Different hand.
Okay, go for it.
13.
I got a 15. I'm trying to roll low for you.
Yeah, but you're not. Don't lie. Oh, 18.
I got double ones, so yeah.
Yes. I now have more stamina than this crow.
Excellent. But there's another one to go.
I have 16.
7. I got a 14. So that one is dead.
Ha.
Ah! Splat. That's the noise it makes.
I can't quickly down a potion right now, can I?
I'm afraid not.
These potions are useless. Useless.
They'll be useful, like, when you're out of battle. Second Flying Guardian. Seeing its mate fall to the floor, wings all over the place, he swoops in and does 8, 9, 10, 11, 17 damage. He hits you for 17. I'm too used to D&D, goddammit. 17 to hit.
Yep. I take 2 pain. I take 2 pain!
2 pains. What stamina have you got left?
2.
2. Uh-oh. So one more hit and she's gone, guys.
This will be this hit. I'm pretty sure.
I got a 10.
have...
That's it. I rolled 2 ones.
Oh, I have a 13. Ha!
Remember, you can use luck to increase the damage as well if you want to. If you feel like you need to.
You know, I might as well. That's 2 dice, is right?
2 dice. See if you're lucky.
I have 6 out of 8, so that is 3 damage instead.
So you are lucky, yes. So you actually deal another hit. So you actually deal 2 more damage to it. So it's on 4 health right now.
Good. Because I only have 2 stamina left. Sorry.
Okie.
Please. Oh, fudge sticks. 11.
I got a 15.
Okay, it's time for the sound.
You died.
Okay, I'm gonna have a quick pee while you gloat over this.
That's fine. I think in future as well, I should probably just start the timer at the box every time. Because that's the respawn point. So, just to make it fair.
I'm peeing.
Okay, because Kaicho very nicely gave that heart, she's got 1 more life left. And that's a one-time only thing, so donating another load of money is not going to give her any more hearts, unfortunately. This is going to be it. So it's the last time she can do this now. Fourth attempt by Chibi. So she got attacked by the birds again. So the birds have defeated her twice. The crows, almost so close. If she could have just dealt out 4 more damage to that awful flying guardian, she could have beaten it and taken some health potion or whatever, but she did not. So when she dies again, unfortunately, that will be end of stream, because I don't have anyone else who wants to be an adventurer, and that's fine. We're good with that. We're fine. But how's everyone doing? Like, this is a good chance for me to catch up on how everyone else is doing. How are you all doing? I can hear whispering. Can we hear Chibi going to the toilet?
Nope. Hi. You're my dick.
So close.
Mama Klammerblassen. Mama Handjeswasser. So. Ja, doe maar.
Washy the handies.
Goed zo.
So yeah, I'll make a note next time to
Kom maar.
start just working
Lampje
from
uit.
home and enjoying the stream. Oh, thank you, Kojo.
Lampje uit.
Oh, cheers. I'm glad you're enjoying it. Yeah, I've been wanting to stream this for ages. I've put a lot of work into this
I'm
this
also going to
week.
grab myself a drink.
Oh yeah, you do that. That's fine, Chibi. And thank you to Chibi for taking the time out to do this with me. So I'll give her another shout out. She was the first one to say she was interested in doing this kind of thing with me. So I'm really grateful that she's done that. So our awesome adventurer today is Chibi.
Wil je kaas? Krijg jij
It's
van
so
mama
much
kaas?
more entertaining than I thought it was. Never seen anything like this before. Thank you. I wanted it to be like almost like like a nightmare kind of thing. Did anybody ever watch Nightmare back in the day? I kind of want it to be a bit like nightmare-ish. And if anyone watches like The Dark Room and stuff like that, obviously I'm not as entertaining as John Roberts, but God, I feel like I've got his name wrong now. It's John Robertson, isn't it?
Yeah.
I think that's right. I'm not as entertaining as him, but his show is amazing as well. But yeah, I'm glad you like it. Hello, toddler. Hello. I've got a new adventurer, guys. A new adventurer stepping up. But yeah, if anyone would be interested in playing this with me, I've got a couple of other people lined up for in the future, but I'm hoping to do this every Friday. So I'm
Hello.
gonna need adventurers. Hello. Hello.
The toddler stole cheese.
Stole
in my
cheese.
chair. Yeah. He came
Cheese
up
is
to
a
me
good
and
thing
said,
to steal.
Cheese. Okay. I need a nap.
I need to
More
nap.
than just a nap.
Yeah. She's all good. So she's reset. She's respawned at the box.
Wait,
Tell
wait,
him to
wait,
watch out for
I need to clean her up. I need to clean Anita up.
Tell her to watch out for the dart. Tell him to watch out for the darts. You can't just be stealing cheese. Not in a dungeon. It's dungeon cheese. But yeah, thanks for coming along and checking it out. Thanks for tuning in. It's a bit different to what I would usually do. But this is my kind of thing. I love doing this sort of stuff.
Okay, she is reset.
She's reset and ready. Okay.
Okay.
So, you find the
Check.
stone table standing against the wall on your left. 6 boxes, one of which has your name painted on its lid. Do you want to open the box or continue north?
We're gonna open the box, aren't we, Todd?
Open
Yes,
the
we are.
box. 270.
I've got a helper now. We'll be fine.
Excellent. The lid of the box lifts off easily. Inside you find 2 gold pieces and a note written on a small piece of parchment addressed to you. After placing the gold in your pocket, you read the message which says, "Well done, at least you have the sense to stop and take advantage of the token aid given to you. Now I can advise that you will need to find several items if you hope to pass triumphantly through my Deathtrap Dungeon. Signed, Succumbit." Memorising the advice on the note, you tear it into tiny pieces and continue north. Turn to 66. After walking down the tunnel for a few minutes, you come to a junction. A white arrow painted on one wall points west. On the floor, you can see wet footprints made by those who entered before you. It's hard to be sure, but it looks as though 3 of them followed the direction of the arrow while 1 of them went east. Do you want to go west or east?
We're going east.
East, towards the soft sponge.
Yes. And Kaichar, since this is the life you've given me, I've been this way twice, and both times I've climbed over the soft sponge. Do you want me to poke it with my sword instead, or do you want me to climb over it again? Think about it while Vicky reads.
Ahead you can see the large obstruction on the tunnel floor, although it's too dark to make out exactly what it is. The wet footprints you've been following carry on towards the obstruction. Do you want to continue east, or go back to the junction and head west?
We're continuing east and hoping Kaichar will tell me what to do.
Okay. Climbing over it has served you well so far, though. So you see that the obstruction is a large brown boulder-like object. You touch it with your hand and are surprised to find that it is soft and spongy. Do you want to try to climb over it or slice it open with your sword? We're letting Kaicho decide.
Kaichar has a bit of time, if Kaichar is even around. Maybe Kaichar has gone for a drink.
He is working.
Okay. Well, in the absence of a response thus far, we'll go with the proven method, which is climb over.
Climbing over. Turn to 373. You clamber over the soft boulder, half expecting to be engulfed by it at any moment. Getting over it is difficult as your limbs sink into its soft casing, but eventually you manage to struggle over it. Relieved to be back on firm ground, you head east. Turn to 13.
Yes, we will.
The tunnel makes a sudden turn to the left and heads north for as far as you can see. The footprints you are following start to peter out as the tunnel becomes gradually drier. Soon you're beyond the dripping roof and the pools of the floor. You notice the air becoming hotter and you find yourself panting, even though you are walking quite slowly. In the small recess on the left-hand wall, you see a section of bamboo standing on its end. Lifting it down, you see it is filled with a clear liquid. Your throat feels dry and you feel a little dizzy from the heat in the tunnel. Do you want to drink the liquid or leave the liquid and continue north?
We shall drink the liquid or we'll burn to death.
Okay.
At least that is the conclusion I can
It is. 147. I think you would burn to death, yeah. 147. The water in the bamboo pipe is welcomingly refreshing. Add 1 stamina point if you need it. It also contains a magic solution which will enable you to be exposed to melting point temperatures without harm. Discarded the bamboo, you set off north again in good spirits. Turn to 182. The temperature continues to rise and you find yourself dripping with sweat. As you struggle on, the heat intensifies until it feels like white heat and becomes so unbearable that you begin to pass out. But you drank the liquid from the bamboo pipe, so turn to 25.
Yes.
Although the temperature in the tunnel is higher than you could normally tolerate, the liquid from the bamboo pipe keeps you alive. Turn to 197.
Yes. We'll find the door and my rope.
You do. Mercifully, the temperature now starts to drop rapidly and soon it feels almost cool again. On the left-hand side of the tunnel is a closed door. It has a small iron plate in it, which might possibly slide open. Do you want to try to open the door, slide the iron plate, or continue north up the tunnel?
You know, my biggest fear is if I do not slide the plate.
Yeah.
I will just step into the room and fall down the gap. So I'm going to slide first.
Slide first. I mean, that's very wise of you.
It's gone well thus far.
So far, it's served you well. 156. The small plate slides open easily and you find yourself peering into a room with a deep pit in the floor behind the door. On the opposite wall there are 2 iron hooks, on one of which hangs a coil of rope. If you wish to open the door, jump over the pit and take the rope, you can, or you can continue north.
We shall open the door and get the rope.
208.
I just feel like if I open the door, I'll just fall into the pit.
I feel like you would as well. I feel like you would as well. I love that the Todd just cycles past. This is great. He's getting his exercise. The door swings open into the room and you step back and jump over the pit. You put the rope in your backpack, jump back over the pit and leave the room and head north. 3, 2, 6. Okay. Come on now.
Okay, come on, lucky
Ahead,
guys. Come on,
you
come on, come
see the tunnel turn sharply to the left. You turn the corner and almost bump straight into 2 fierce looking orc friends. Hi, friends. You're totally unprepared, and as you draw your sword, one of them swings its morning star at you. Roll 1 die. Come on.
5!
5!
Yes!
This has never happened before. 380.
No.
Let's see what happens. Come on now. Come on now. Woo! The orc's morning star crashes into your shield and bounces off harmlessly. The tunnel is too narrow for both of them to attack you at once. You're unable to fight. You have to fight them one at a time. First orc,
I can do this.
skill of 5, stamina 5. Second orc, skill 6, stamina 4.
Okay, orc 1. Here we go.
Come on.
Ooh, this is a nice roll. This is 9 plus 7 is 16.
I got a 13, so you hit me.
Excellent. Here we go again. The toddler behind me. 6 plus 7 is 13.
I got a 9, so you hit me.
Hi, toddler behind
Hi, toddler.
Whoop. And here we go. Alright, that is 6 plus 7 is 13 again.
I got a 15 this time.
Okay, ow for me.
Oh, jeez.
Throwing, tossing. That's only a 10.
I got a 12.
Pain. But I'll get him this time. Oh, or not. 11.
I got an 11 as well, so nothing happens.
Ah! This is 17. Much better.
I got a 12, so he dies. Ooh! That's what he sounds like as he dies. And then the other orc steps up.
That is 8 plus 7 is 15.
I got a 10, so he's down to 2 stamina already.
Okay. And we toss an 18. That is
I
nice.
also have an 18.
You got double 6s.
I got double 6s.
I had a 5 and a 6.
Ooh.
Oh, I also have a 5 and a 6 again. Excellent.
I got an 11 this time, so he dead. Turned to 2, 5, 7. You killed 2 orcs. 2, 5, 7. Let's see.
Yes.
Inside one of the orc's pockets, you find 1 gold piece and a hollow wooden tube. You put both findings in your backpack and set off west. Turn to 164. Oh, I've just remembered what the hollow tube is for. It's pretty cool. Because I've played this quite a few times and never got out. Okay, as you walk along... As you walk along, droplets of water again start falling from the tunnel ceiling. You see wet footprints made by the same boots that you followed earlier heading west. The footprints lead to a closed iron door in the right-hand wall of the tunnel, but don't seem to go any further. Do you want to open the door or keep heading west? What is happening?
We are going to open the door. I'm trying to figure out where I left my phone. Oh, it's on the jukebox. Check.
Open the door. Open the door! 299.
Yes. And then we find our friend.
You do find your friend. Your unlucky friend. The door opens into a large chamber, but you're shocked to see one of your rivals, who has obviously met a sudden gory death. It's one of the barbarians, and he's impaled on several long iron spikes which are fixed to a frame that has sprung out of the floor. A lot of rubbish and debris litters the floor, concealing a hidden tripwire which he must have stepped on and thus released the spiked frame. In the far wall is an alcove in which you can see a silver goblet standing on a small wooden table. Do you want to search the barbarian? Walk towards the alcove, close the door and continue west. Got 3 options there.
We are going to search the barbarian.
Search the barbarian. You want that meat, don't you?
Well, I'm not sure. I'm hoping that we have... Oi, don't do that. toddler. I'm hoping chat will help me make this decision on the meat.
Ah, yes, the chat. Are you ready for the decision? The pouch.
I don't know if chat is.
I don't know. Hello? Anybody? Are we still streaming? Are we still live? Hello?
I don't know.
We're still having fun. That's fine. Hi, y'all. The pouch on the barbarian's belt. Oh, Gia's still there. Is empty apart from some strange looking dried meat wrapped in a cloth. Do you want to eat the meat, leave the meat and walk to the alcove, or leave the chamber and head west? What should you do, chat? Eat the meat, leave the meat, or leave the chamber?
I left the meat last time.
She did not take the meat.
What? The gas?
Is it cooked meat? It's dried meat, corpse. It's dried meat.
Dried meat. Also, my toddler wants cheese, so I'm going to get him cheese.
Okay.
Well, chat decides on whether or not we eat the dried meat that has been
like
beef, in a cloth.
Like a beef jerky, yeah, corpsey. Like a dried meat. What do you reckon? I'd eat the meat. Corpsey says eat the meat. Do you think that Chibi should eat the meat? Do we have a pizza base? No, you don't. No, it's just meat wrapped in a cloth. Eat the meat,
okay.
Leave the meat, or leave the chamber.
I have 15 stamina left. It could be that this dried meat goes as provisions, in which case I get some stamina back. It
could be cursed.
Be horrible. It could be anything. It could be a debuff. It could be a buff. But it is dried and wrapped, so I think we're in a position that we could try the meat. Maybe.
Eat the meat. 226.
Yes, we're gonna try it.
We're gonna eat the meat. The meat contains herbs which will increase your strength. Add 3 to your stamina. You may either walk over to the alcove now if you've not done so already, or you can leave the chamber. So you got 3 stamina back from the meat.
Yes.
It was good meat. Okay. Alcove or leave the chamber?
We'll go to the alcove
Go
and get
to
the
the
poison
alcove.
dart and dodge it like a pro.
Okay, alcove is 41.
The toddler took the eat the cheese option.
Eat the cheese option. Good. 3 stamina. Okay, you walk slowly over to the alcove. Carefully check the floor for any more hidden traps, and you see that the goblet contains a sparkling red wine. Do you want to drink the red wine, leave the goblet, or leave the chamber?
We want to have the goblet.
Okay.
So we're going to drink the wine and then get the dart thingy.
98. Lifting the goblet releases a sprung catch, and a dart shoots out of the wooden table leg. Test your luck.
That's 2, right?
2 dice. It needs
I
to
roll
be
5 out of 9.
so less than. So you are lucky, and you have to reduce your luck score by 1. Okay, your reflexes are sharp, and you quickly jump aside. The dart whistles past, only just missing you, and thuds into the opposite wall. You see the goblet lying on the floor and the red liquid running away into rivulets over the grey stone. At least the goblet may be of use, so you put that into your backpack. If you have not done so already, you can search the barbarian. Otherwise, you can leave the chamber by the east wall. By the west wall. Turn to 83. So we're going to leave and continue. 83.
Yes, we are. Well, someone is being very interested in his own face.
That's okay. I don't mind. The passage soon leads to a junction. You notice more footprints on the floor, possibly as many as 3 pairs, heading north from the south passage. You decide to follow them. Turn to 37. This is the bit you always die at. So do you want to take any provisions or potions or anything like that?
I'm at 18 out of 19 stamina. So.
You're all good. You're Gucci. Okay, the passage opens out into a wide cavern, which is darker but much drier. Ahead you see the footprints gradually fade then disappear. There is a large idol in the centre of the cavern standing approximately 6 metres high. It has jewelled eyes each as big as your fists. There are 2 giant stuffed bird-like creatures standing on either side of the idol. Do you want to climb the idol to take the jewels, or do you wish to walk through the cavern to the tunnel in the opposite wall?
Oh, tough choice, because I kind of want to progress as well. And these guardians are tough and fierce.
They are. You've died twice via guardian death.
Yeah, because they're tough. They have skill that is equal or greater than mine. So I think today we are going to move on.
Cool.
Just to see what happens.
See what happens. 239.
I mean, it's gone well so far, but
It has.
I'm taking my chances today.
That's okay.
What was it?
239. 239. Not much further down the tunnel, you come to a closed door on the left. Putting your ear to the door, you listen intently but hear nothing. Do you want to open the door or continue north?
We're going to open the door.
Open the door! 102.
Yay.
I love opening the door. 102. You enter a room which is small and completely empty. As soon as you're inside, the door slams shut behind you. Suddenly, a voice booms out of nowhere, shouting, "Welcome to my Deathtrap Dungeon, the ingenious killer labyrinth of my master. Adventurer, I understand you will pay your respect to my master by shouting out his name. Will you shout, 'Hail Succumvit,' or 'Succumvit is a worm'?"
We are going to hail him, because he's helped
Hail
me.
Succumvit. 133.
Suck that bit.
Suck that bit. Suck 'em, bitch. Once again, the mysterious voice calls out, only this time its tone is full of contempt and derision. "So, we have a snivelling weed in our midst, do we?" sneers the voice. "My master has a special gift for you, loathsome creep." Suddenly, water starts pouring into the room through the hole in the ceiling. It soon rises above your ankles, and there is no apparent way of escape. You wade back to the door. It's firmly locked, but in desperation you try ramming it with your shoulder. Roll 2 dice.
I roll a 7, which looks perfectly average.
If the total is same or less than your skill score, you turn to 178. So it is less than 178. Let's see what happens.
It is equal, actually.
Equal. One. Okay.
I know.
178. Come on. 178. Come on. Okay. The door cannot withstand your furious battering. The central panel cracks and splinters, enabling you to kick a hole in it large enough for you to squeeze through. Wet but happy to have survived your ordeal, you set off north again. Turn to 344. I really thought that was going to be the end of you. 344.
I actually thought I could have used a hollow wooden tube to breathe through. Like a snorkel.
That might be what it's used for later on. 344, I said, wasn't it? 344. The tunnel twists and turns, but steadily north. Ahead, you see a thin shaft of blue light streaming down from the ceiling to the floor. It sparkles and shimmers, and you can see images of laughing faces in the light. If you wish, you can walk through the light, or you can walk around the light. Now think carefully about this. Think carefully.
So there's laughing faces.
There's a shaft of light with laughing faces in it.
This is my last life.
This is. I just want to try what this sound effect does. Just a second. Oh. Yeah, that was fine. That's okay.
I am going to go around the light for now, because I'm not really in a position to take much risk.
Okay, walk around the
If I had another
light.
life left, I would have gone through it if I had another life left, but I'm not.
Okay. Well, that's all of the lives you're allowed to have, unfortunately. Walk around the light. 107. You come to an arched doorway set in the right-hand wall of the tunnel. The heavy stone door is closed, but there's an iron latch and a round handle. You can try the door or continue along the tunnel.
try. Wait, the door is on the side?
In the right-hand wall. Yeah.
Right-hand wall.
The
We'll try
right-hand
the door.
wall. Try the door. Try the door. 168. Lifting the latch and pushing the heavy stone door open, you find yourself in a large cavern. The light is dim and murky, but as your eyes begin to adjust, you see that the walls are covered in green algae and running with moisture. The floor is strewn with straw. The atmosphere is warm, damp and fetid, and a soft humming sound fills the air. I'm wondering, do I have anything for this? I'm playing with my sounds. Let's see if I have anything. Oh, no, that wasn't a sound effect. Do I have anything? I want some kind of buzzing. That would be cool. Let's try this. You step gingerly through the straw towards a corner of the cavern where there appears to be a shallow pit. Peering warily into the pit, you're disgusted to see a mass of pale, writhing worms, some as much as half a metre long. Utterly nauseated, you're about to turn away when you notice that their undulating bodies are swarming around a dagger, its point held fast in a crack in the pit floor. The hilt is cased in black leather studded with opals, and the blade is fashioned from a strange reddish-black burnished metal that you've never seen before. You long to touch the dagger, but this would mean plunging your hand in among the writhing worms. Do you want to reach for the dagger or back away in disgust and leave the cavern?
No guts, no glory. We're going for the dagger.
Let me see.
It's just evil, squishy worms. What's
It
the worst
is.
that could happen?
It is gross. I was hoping that I had like a squishy sound on my sound effects thing, but I don't think I do. Ugh, gross. Reach for the dagger. 94. Taking a deep breath, you lean over the pit and plunge your forearm into the mass of wriggling worms. They're cold, and they're clammy, and they feel extremely nasty. But at least they are harmless, and you're able to seize the dagger by the hilt. You give it a hard tug and it comes away from the crack in which its tip was embedded. Admiring its beauty and wondering whether it might once have belonged to some luckless contestant, you put the opal-studded dagger firmly into your belt and leave the cavern. That was pretty good, huh?
I have an opal-studded dagger.
You do. Turn to 174. This is all going too well for you now. As you make your way back to the doorway, the buzzing sound increases in intensity and you look around desperate to discover where it's coming from. I really want to have a buzzing sound, but I don't think I've got one. I'm going to have
Also,
to...
I haven't left the room yet.
You haven't... You're about to leave the room. You look around desperately, trying to discover where it's coming from. Glancing up in the nick of time, you see the huge and grotesque black shape of a giant fly emerging from a recess high up in a cavern wall. As it gets closer, you realise that it is at least 1.5 metres long. Its opaque wings vibrate, making the sickening buzzing noise that you can hear, and its 6 black hairy legs are poised to grasp your body. Below its multifaceted eye is a long, shiny black proboscis. I love that word. Which darts in and out.
I prefer hibiscus, but
Proboscis, which darts in and out venomously. You have stolen the giant fly's treasure from her brood of maggots, and you must take the consequences. Test your luck.
Oh shite. 8 or less. 7.
Nice, you are lucky, you lucky bugger. Turn to
My luck has
39.
decreased to 7.
It has. Page 39. You manage to evade the outstretched legs of the giant fly. Stepping back, you draw your sword and prepare to fight this hideous insect as it turns once again to attack you. It has a skill of 7 and a stamina of 8. I want a buzzing sound. Can everyone just make a buzzing sound? Buzz.
plus 7 is 14.
I got 15. It's quite a tough one, this one.
Yeah, but I have more stamina, so we'll see. I rolled an 11 plus 7 is 18.
I've got double sixes plus 7. So 19.
Rude!
Soz.
You're so not sorry. Do it again, dice. Do it again. Do it again. 9 plus 7 is 16.
I also got a 16.
Stop rolling so well,
Soz.
Vicky. You're not sorry.
I'm not sorry. I've
stopped
got
rolling
good
so well.
dice. I've got good dice. Oh,
12.
double sixes again. I'm sorry. I'm not sorry. Is it going to be death by giant fly?
We'll see. 14.
I got a 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I got a 15.
Stop being so good.
Sorry. Stop making me
saying
so.
sorry if
Stop
you don't
making
mean
me.
it.
Stop making me say sorry.
Ha, 18.
I got a
Sorry, that.
14, so you've hit me.
Ha.
You hit me. Buzz.
About bloody time. That is 15.
I got an 11, so you hit me.
Okay. 13.
I definitely got more than that. 7, 12. I got a 18. Why can't I math? This happens when I'm playing D&D as well. I roll dice and I'm like, oh, brain,
12, because I suck.
7, 10, 11. I got 12 as well, so nothing happens.
This is good. Come on, dice, you can do better than this. That is 8 plus 7 is 15.
I got an 11.
Haha!
Okay, it's on 2.
I'm gonna use a luck to try and see if I can do another hit.
Okay.
With the risk of reducing it. 7 is my luck. I roll 6.
Cool, so you are lucky. It goes squelch. It just dies. It just plops. It pops like a big balloon filled with juice. Fly juice.
Ew!
Ew, fly juice. If you win, turn to 111. How's that stamina looking?
The stamina is looking like I want to eat provisions, by the way.
You can do that.
Let me 4. I'll eat 2 provisions, so that puts me to 16.
I'm gonna do something because you're eating. Oh, it didn't do it. I haven't got my sounds turned on. That's why. I wanted the snack sound.
Sorry.
That's my own fault. I was prepared for everything, but not that.
You were not prepared for
I was
my
not
snack.
prepared for snack. 111. You wipe the vile yellow slime from your blade and walk quickly to the door, back into the tunnel, and head north. Turn to 267. The tunnel ends shortly at a junction. Looking left and right, you see a narrow passageway disappearing into the dim distance. If you wish to head west, you can, or you can go east.
We'll go west.
Go west! Turn to 352, go west! Go to 352, go west! Oh no, ahead you hear the sound of rocks being ground and crushed. The noise grows louder and suddenly you realise that the wall on your right is starting to collapse. Terrified, you watch as a large, hideous, worm-like creature with a gaping mouth and extraordinary, powerful mandibles slithers through a hole in the wall. Its great jaws continue to crunch the rocks as it turns its head slowly from side to side, feeling the cool air in the tunnel. It appears to be totally blind, but seems to know of your presence, perhaps sensing the heat of your body. It starts to slither towards you with its mandibles wide open to attack. Do you want to fight the rock grub or run back down the tunnel to the junction and head east?
Gia, I'm not sure I can do this. I'm gonna GTFO.
Get the fuck out. Cool, thanks Gia, thanks for being here. Thank you so much for hanging out with us. Go and get groceries. Right, you're gonna run away. Page 68. You walk down the passage and soon find yourself standing at the end of a deep, dark pit. The passage continues east on the other side of the pit. You think you could probably jump over the pit, but you're not sure. There's a rope hanging down from the ceiling over the centre of the pit. Do you want to throw your shield over? Do you have a shield? It says throw your shield.
I have no shield.
It says throw your shield over the pit and jump after it. Jump over the pit carrying all of your possessions, or reach for the rope with your sword to enable you to swing across.
You didn't give me a shield.
I am always confused when I get to this bit because I'm like, I don't have one.
Have you? I'm pretty sure you've explored everything up to here, right?
Yes. Yeah.
Is there an option to get a shield?
No.
Then I assume that shield is starter equipment.
It doesn't say starter
just
equipment.
missed.
Yeah. It's not in anywhere in the starter bit at all about having a shield.
Wait, what strange person would go towards a rope with a sword? Because that was one of the options, right?
Yes, reach for the rope with your sword to enable you to swing across. Or you can jump over the pit carrying all of your possessions. Yeah.
I have low skill, so jumping is most likely a skill check. And okay, I'm gonna try and so I assume that you dangle for the rope with the sword, right?
Yes.
Just extend your reach. Let's do that.
Reach for the rope. 2-1-2. Gripping the rope firmly, you step back to take a running jump. However, in the dim light, you do not notice that someone has cut the rope almost in two, just a little way above the section that you're holding. As you swing out across the pit, it suddenly breaks. You scream with fear as you plunge headlong into the depths below. Turn to 285.
Oh shit.
I think you're fine. I think you're okay. You land heavily on your back, but luckily your backpack cushions your fall. You lose 1 skill point and 2 stamina points. So you lose 1 skill and 2 stamina. The darkness is almost pitch black at the bottom of the pit, and you crawl along the floor, groping in front of you. Suddenly your hand touches something cold, hard and smooth. The object is small and round, but you cannot figure out what it is. You place it in your backpack, hoping to see what it is once you're out of the pit. You continue to crawl forward and soon reach the pit wall. It's too smooth to climb. You have to cut hand and toe holds into it with your sword. This takes a long time, but finally you're able to climb out the pit on the east side. You immediately check out the object in your backpack and discover that you have found an orb of blood red ruby. You're absolutely delighted and head off east in high spirits, whistling softly under your breath. So you now have a blood red ruby. And we're turning to 237.
It's so hard to write when your toddler is trying to steal your pen. So I have a blood red ruby.
A blood red ruby. The tunnel makes a sudden left turn and continues north for as far as you can see. You soon arrive at a closed wooden door in the left-hand wall. Do you want to open the door or keep going north?
Wait, so the tunnel...
The tunnel makes a sudden left turn.
So I'm on the other side of the pit
You're
now.
on the other side, yeah.
Okay.
You've gone along the tunnel and it makes a sudden left turn and continues north as far as you can see. You soon arrive at a closed wooden door on the left-hand wall. If you wish to open it, you can, or you can keep heading north. What should she do?
I am going to open the door.
Open the door!
Robin klaar.
The door opens into a large candle-lit room filled with the most extraordinary lifelike... Oh, I love this bit. Are you ready?
I am.
The door opens into a large candlelit room filled with the most extraordinarily lifelike statues of knights and warriors. Right, chat, I'll need you to help her out with this one because this is a good one. A
Chat,
white-haired old man dressed in tattered rags suddenly jumps out from behind one of the statues and starts to giggle. Though he looks like a fool, the sparkle in his eyes makes you think there is more. Oh, Evil DM, thank you for the 10. Thank you so much. You're very, very welcome. Welcome in. Though he looks like a fool, the sparkle in his eyes makes you think there is more to him than is apparent. In his high-pitched voice, he says, "Oh, good! Another stone for my garden! I'm glad you have come to join your friends. Now, I'm a fair man, and so I'll ask you a question. If you answer correctly, I'll let you go free. But if your answer is wrong, I'll turn you to stone!" And he chuckles again, obviously pleased with your arrival.
Joy.
Do you want to wait for his question, try to attack him with your sword, or make a run for the door?
This is a madman.
It is a crazy man, yeah. So wait for his question, attack him with your sword, or make a run for the door. What should she do, guys?
So, this man can apparently, according to his own beliefs, turn me into stone.
Mm-hmm.
The presence of statues would confirm that.
Mhm.
I think if he can do that, it won't take him 5 years. So if I try to run, he will turn me to stone anyway and giggle. So I think I'm gonna ask. I wonder what the question is,
Okay,
because maybe it's a really simple one? Question mark.
maybe. So 382 we're going to. So guys, listen carefully and see if you can help her out if she needs it. The old man points at one of the statues. You recognise it immediately. It's the knight who started the Trial of Champions. The agonised look on his face locked in stone for eternity. The old man smiles and says, "This man weighs 100 pounds plus half his weight. How much does he weigh?" What will you answer? Will you answer 100 pounds, 150 pounds, or 200 pounds?
So he weighs 100 pounds plus half his weight.
Yes. How much does he weigh?
I mean,
Would-
he just told me he weighs 100 pounds.
He weighs 100 pounds plus half his weight. How much does he weigh?
This is an evil question.
Anybody else? Anybody else? Anyone got any guesses? Case the joint, what do you think it is? You did the maths? Evil DM, if you're there, have you got any thoughts? Anybody else got any thoughts?
So he just told me he weighs. Okay, there's two options. Either he weighs 100 pounds and the rest is just trying to throw me off, or he weighs 100 pounds plus half his weight, which is 150. What was the third option?
Or 200 pounds?
Well, that's not going to work anyway. So either he's trying to trick me and it's 100, or it's math and it's 150. Oh, he just told me he weighs 100.
He weighs 100 pounds plus half his weight. How much does he weigh?
I know, Case. I know. It's maths, and it's not. It's trickery, and it's even more trickery.
Oh, Hayley! That's my boyfriend. Thanks for watching. Hi, boyfriend. He's probably trying to trick you. Boyfriend,
Yeah, but which way?
do you so Lee, do you remember the answer to this? Because I do. If it's 100 pounds, 150% of his weight is 150.
This is correct. However,
I remember I failed. Yeah, you did. Epically. 225 is not an option.
if it's 200, it's 200. What?
case. You're just making things worse.
Isn't there an answer that says it's 100 pounds plus half of his weight? There isn't. I'm tempted to go for 100 because he just told me it was 100.
So you're saying 100?
I know. I'm saying it's 100 and he's just trying to trick me with the rest. So we're going 100.
You're going 100. Okay. 144 we're going to. Remember guys, this is Chibi's last life now. She's already had the extra life from the donation, so thank you very much. Still smiling. The old man turns and looks at you and says quietly, "Wrong." Turn to 85. Before you're able to do anything else, the old man mumbles a few strange words into the air. You feel your muscles harden and your skin go taut. You start to panic, but there is nothing that you can do to stop the petrification of your body. Your adventure ends here. Where is it? Where is it? So, Chibi is now stone. Turned to stone. But he did survive for 42 in total there. I wasn't...
That is
we'll
a
do...
new record.
That is a new record. Turned to stone. So 100 must be half your weight. It must be the answer where 100 plus half your weight is your weight. So 100, so half, if he weighs 100, half of his weight would be 50. So he weighs his weight plus half his weight. So he weighs 150.
But that seemed too simple.
But I don't make the rules. I don't make the rules.
However, we have this.
You do. And if anyone else was playing along and making a map or making any kind of notes, that's going to be really helpful for when we do the adventures again. Chibi, thank you so much for playing today. Thank you for taking time out. I hope you enjoyed it. Good. So I am going to be on the lookout for more adventures. I've got a couple of other people lined up. But this is what we're going to be doing on Fridays now. So if people want to take Chibi's spot, if they want to sit in the adventurer chair, please just drop me a DM and we'll do that. If people also, I will be getting a Discord server set up at some point. Once it's all nice and secure, I'll let you all in. And then if you want to share notes or share maps, I'd really love to see those in there as well. So yeah, let's give Chibi a little shout out. If people want to clap, they can do. You've done awesome. So thank you very much. I don't really know how to and shall we discuss? How did you find it? Was it?
I thought it was fun.
Yeah. Would you want to do another one some other time? Do you think?
I do. The only thing, but that is me, right? I might be silly, but I'm like, okay, I'm gonna try different things, and I'll just keep repeating the same thing over and over because that would be boring for me and Chad, I think. I mean, in the end, we had to go this round because we had exhausted all other options, apart from one. But I wanted the rope because I knew I was gonna need it later.
Yeah.
But I think we made some good progress.
I think so too. Yeah. I've got to figure out how this all works, because if people have to keep... I mean, imagine if you got to this point on your second go and you still had another life left and you've got to basically start from the beginning. I've got to kind of figure out how that's going to work, because I don't want people to get bored of doing the same thing or hearing the same thing.
What you could do, as a hint of advice, is lock down their time at the idol, because that is, I think, the point where everything converges.
Yeah, that's where things can really go to shit. Yeah.
No, but I don't know what happens if you go west and then follow the two-person's tracks. I think Because if I went north, it automatically sent me north.
It did,
Right.
yes, it did.
So I assume that if you go west, then follow the 2 ones, it'll curve back to that point, just
Yeah.
like the other one will.
Everything
I-
does
I-
converge. Everything does converge to that idol.
So what I would
Everything
do,
eventually will meet at the idol.
if you got here at try number 2, I would write down the time of your victim at the idol and start from there, like a quick save point.
Yeah. So have a quick save at the idol. That's a
Yeah,
good
just
idea.
Write down the time that they get to the idol, or finish the idol, or whatever they do, and quick save and start from there.
It's a good idea. Yeah, I mean, I can do that in the I think that I can do it from here in
Or you just
the
restart.
timer. I think in the timer, I think I can ask it to start timer at a certain time.
Yeah,
I think I can
I
get
think
it
that
to.
is an option.
If I just try this, just one thing. So if we reset, so that's 24 seconds there that it would start at. So if I edited that, you get able to see everything on there. Hello there. But yes, Anita Nap, you can go and have a nap.
I need to answer the phone, apparently.
Oh, okay, no worries. So yeah, that was.
It won't be a long call.
Oh yeah, no worries. So I can actually do that where it saves the game there. Cool. So thank you so much for the donations as well. That did prolong Chibi's life there. So yeah, I'm really glad that everyone enjoyed it. If anyone's got any feedback or tips, because obviously it's the first time we've done it, so if anyone has got any feedback or tips or anything like that, then please let me know. I think, Shibi, I'm just going to switch to a different scene so that we can't see or hear you, okay? Next adventurer. Cool. Let me also mute you in Discord.
Okay.
Thank you, darling.
all.
Thank you, Shibi. Thank you, darling.
Thank you for torturing me.
Oh, you're very
And I told
welcome.
her and I say hi.
That's no worries. Right, I'll see you again, darling. Thank you so much.
Bye.
Bye, my love. There we go. Cool. So I've said goodbye to Shibi. So let's give Shibi some claps. I know she's still watching, so let's give her some claps. Well done, Shibi. She did unfortunately fail though, and we're gonna keep doing Deathtrap Dungeon until someone beats it. Remember, if you do beat it, I will send you a physical copy of the book. Every participant will be given a digital certificate as well, so I'll send you a certificate to say you've participated. I'm going to put times on leaderboards as well. So Shibi's top time there was 42 minutes and 45 seconds. So the benefit that she does have is that she'll be top of the leaderboard until someone knocks her off. But yeah, that was really good. So thank you very much. I know it's a bit different to what I would usually do, but this is kind of something I want to try for Fridays from now on. But yeah, if anyone does want to take the adventurous seat, drop me a DM and we'll sort something out. So yeah, I don't really know how to end this because I haven't had to do this. I don't know. Does anyone want to have a chat? Does anyone want to give me any feedback or tell me about the day, or am I free to go? I would totally recommend this to people. Thank you, Chibi. Thank you, darling. Thank you so much. Thank you for being my guinea pig. It could have all gone tits up today, but it didn't. It was fine. It all went really well. I think I just need to add some. If you were the nightmare dude, you'd have a catchphrase to end on. The extra life helped a lot. Yeah, it did. I'm glad I put that up. If you were the nightmare dude, you'd have a catchphrase to end on. I'll see you next time on Fighting Fantasy Friday. I don't know. I'll figure something out, but it would be cool to have like a proper way to end it. But yeah, thanks everyone for being here. Let's find someone to raid, shall we? Maybe someone who's doing something similar. But I know that you're all Twitch Sings fam, so let's just see who's on, I guess. Let's see what happens. And I'll catch up with Chibi after this to give her a proper thank you. Let's see who is on. What are people doing today? We've got Teeny Giant who's doing Sea of Thieves. Gloop Dog's also doing Sea of Thieves. Oh, we've got Dana. Oh! Okay, so it's someone's birthday. So we could go and raid Dana Rex. Or we could just leave it. But yes, so Lee has also offered to be an adventurer at some point as well. So that'll be really good fun. That'll be really nice. But yeah, I don't really know how to end this. So let's just go and raid somebody. Who do we want to raid? We could raid Fiona Fraser. She's doing Twitch things. Let's raid Fifi. Right, my darlings. Thank you so much for joining me in my dungeon. And we'll be here every Friday. So if you want to adventure through my dungeon, check out my tunnels, feel free to drop me a DM and I'll see you soon. We're going to go and raid Fiona because I know most of you are Twitch Sings people. And I'll catch up with Chibi to give her a proper thank you in a second. Yes, it's supposed to sound rude. It's supposed to sound rude. You can explore my dungeons and tunnels and my deadly traps. I'll figure something out for next time. But yeah, we're going to put on some hero music. And we're going to exit. We're going to go and raid Fifi. Oh my. Oh my. Let's go and raid. Can I raid? Yes, let's do that. I have got a raid command. There we go. And thank you everyone who donated to give Chibi an extra life. Thank you for the bits. Thank you for being here. Let's head off. And I will see you next Friday, my darlings. I will see you soon. Goodbye, goodbye, goodbye.